in this lecture we will learn about signaling among Java threads. Okay, so signaling. So if you consider the real life scenario, then we have people. Okay, so a lot of people are there. When they do some work together, the two things they need are, so they need to communicate. Okay, they need to communicate that okay, please wait, I am doing this work, and only if you are done then I can start doing this work. Okay, so communication is necessary. And similarly for threads, when they are doing work, so they also need to communicate. Okay, so for example, there is one task T1, okay, and there is another task, let's say T2, and third task which is T3, and we know that only when task T1 is done, then T2 and T3 can proceed. Okay, and let's say thread P1, okay, thread T1 is going to execute the first task, and T2 and T3 will execute the second and third task respectively. So what happens that T2 and T3 need to wait for the first task to be finished by thread 1, and then they need to proceed. Okay, so this means when the T1 thread has completed its task, so it will signal T2 and T3 that you can now start your work. So it will look something like this for both T2 and T3. They will be initially waiting. Okay, then when T1 has finished its work, so it will signal, okay, that now T2 and T3 can start work. So it will become okay for them to start work, so they can start. This kind of signaling how we achieve in Java, so that's what we will see. So first one is known as busy waiting. Okay, and what we do, we will use here a shared variable, okay, shared memory or variable to achieve synchronization. So this can be seen as there is a piece of paper where it is written initially no. Okay, now these T2 and T3, the busy waiting says that they will keep on coming here after, let's say, every 30 seconds. Okay, they will see this shared page or notice board, they will see no, you are not ready. Again T2 and T3 both will be coming and anxiously seeing this, that okay, after every 30 seconds they are seeing that okay, in a loop they are coming, seeing that okay, it's no, it's no, again going, coming back, it's no, not ready. Then finally after some time they will see that okay, it has become yes, and this yes was written by the thread T1. So now they will start their work. Okay, so this is busy waiting. Okay, so they are, even though they are waiting, but they are busy in that. So they are coming in the loop and doing some work. And if they are doing some work, it means what? Your CPU is utilized. And this is not a very good thing. You are not doing anything, but you are still utilizing the CPU. But at least we achieve something. We need synchronization, and we have achieved it using busy waiting. So now let's see how this happens in our code. So we have a shared memory ready, which is the boolean variable yes or no. Okay, this is the shared object we have, and in that what we have, some function initially it will be false, that okay, it's not ready, and then there is a method to read it, that okay, is it ready now, is this in the ready, is it written that okay, now you can proceed. And there is a method by which thread T1 can write there that okay, now you are ready. So set ready is there. So this is a simple class which has the shared variable, and in which you have a method to read that ready thing, and you can set it to be ready. So these are the things. Now let's see how we use it. So we have a test signaling class. Okay, so this is, so for busy wait we have one method, and what it says, so let's see how this class is written. So we have test signaling method here, so it tests the busy wait. And what we do, so we have a send signal object we make, which gives us the option or method for wait. Okay, how we can wait on that shared variable. So that is made here. This shared variable is given by the shared object here. Now we have thread A and thread B are there. Okay, so thread A has its run method, where what it does, it checks that can it write. Okay, so here it is much simpler. There is a thread B is there and a thread A is there. There is this shared object. Okay, so initially it is false, and thread A starts and it asks, is it ready? Okay, and it keeps on checking, so is it ready, and it says again in a while loop it is running, busy waiting. While loop it checks, is this ready now, is this flag true? If it is not, it says just busy waiting. Again it goes checks. Again if it is not ready, it says it's busy waiting, and it keeps on checking like this. Okay, and finally if somehow thread B makes it ready, so it will say now thread is now ready for work. So now let's see what thread B does. So thread B is there. So this thread, when it starts to run, so it first sleeps for some time. Okay, it sleeps for 1 second or 100 milliseconds. Then it say now it's time for thread A to make it ready, and now it sets that object set ready, so it will make that boolean true, that ready boolean, the shared variable that the thread A was checking in the while loop. So now it checks, and after some time in busy waiting it will find that share object has become true, and it will be done. So what we do now, we start the two threads, A dot start, B dot start. When A will start, it will look at is ready variable, it will look is ready true, so it will find it is not true, then it will again print busy waiting. Again go here, is it ready, it is false, it will again check is ready. It will keep on doing like this, and at the same time B will start, it will sleep for some time, then it will come and set that this boolean as true, and now when A will read this, it will see that okay it is ready now, it will come out of that while loop, print I am ready. Okay, so this is the simple code, but it achieves synchronization between these two threads, and it is busy waiting, with where even though thread A is ready, but it is utilizing the CPU. It is waiting, it is still utilizing the CPU. So let's try to check this method. So let's see. So we see here the code started. Thread A started first, just busy waiting, it is printing this so many times, it is looping just busy waiting, it finds that okay that ready flag is not true, it is busy waiting so many times. Then after that thread B sleep for some time. Okay, it started and it said sleep for some time, for 1 second it slept, and then again thread A was busy waiting that time, it kept waiting, and after 1 second it checked for so many time, keeping the CPU active. Finally thread now make thread A ready for work. Thread B wrote this, it made that boolean ready, and now thread A said now it is ready for work. So that is it, but only problem is here that CPU is active even while the thread A was waiting. So I hope you understand this. Thanks a lot.